Alright, you guys. So I did a thing yesterday. Couldn't resist. It always seems that I find my best fans on a significant date or right before or after a significant date. Today would have been my dad's 64th birthday, or I'm sorry, 65th birthday. So, happy heavenly birthday, Dad. And I'm gonna call this my dad's 65th birthday fan. Yeah. This monstrosity powerhouse. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about, there's been posts about your most powerful fan on Facebook a lot lately. And if we're going off size, got a 16-inch blade. For a 16-inch fan, I don't think any other 16-inch fan I have is topping it. This thing is an absolute beast. I mean, the blade is almost complete pitch. Crazy. Oops. Sorry, Junior. So this is the Vornado B60P1-1. There's a bunch of patents and stuff. 4.4 amps. It looks like all this is the motor. This is the wiring and stuff behind it. It's got the leveler switch. Still 3 speeds. This thing gets way taller than me. Looks like there's some, I don't know how there would be bird poop in there, but that's what that looks like. Oh, maybe a splattered bug. You see that? Yuck. But yeah, I drove a total of 6 hours yesterday to get this. And I thought it was the smaller version. I shined this up too, because it was so dull you couldn't even see what was in there. But now you can see the V with the fan in there. I didn't even know that's what that was. It's like the base of some of the fans and then a side profile of the fan. That's pretty cool. I never even knew that. But a long time ago, I got the Vornado Junior, the little tiny version of this. My best friend got it for me, but my house flooded and my landlords basically stole whatever was still good and claimed they threw it all away. Yeah, there was like nothing in the dumpster. But whatever. It's in the past. So I lost my first Vornado fan, and then here we are roughly 15 years later. This popped up on Marketplace. And I thought it was a smaller one, so the price I was like, yeah. And I was like, whatever. I'm gonna go check it out. Maybe I can talk them down or whatever. And as I'm pulling the street, I'm like, my GPS of course says you have arrived, and I was nowhere near the house. So I'm like, dang, and I was like thinking like, oh, she said she's gonna have somebody bring it out front. So I look clear down the street and I see this giant fan, and I was like, wow, it's the big one. So yeah. I definitely got it. There was no hesitation once I saw it. So, there's not much of a startup sound because it's so powerful. You just hear fan and motor start. So, let's try it anyway. I don't know if you guys want to see it start from the front. I mean, crazy. Like the air of this thing, I have to watch and make sure it doesn't blow my clock off the wall. It's definitely shaking my clock. And stirring up cobwebs I didn't even know were there. Like, this thing is insane. Wow. The thing looks like it's running. Magnificent piece of machinery. Low is actually bearable. Still a crazy amount of air. Look at my hair. This thing's an absolute monster. Super quick spin down though. I mean, with that pitch, I wouldn't. I mean, the blades turn super freely. With that kind of pitch, I wouldn't see a long spin down anyway. My clock always has to chime in when I record up here. Yeah, it's just an absolutely incredible fan. I would say, I think it's from the 50s. There's something about the rings. If it has 3 rings, it's older. And of course, if it has a super tight coil cage, you know it's one of the newer ones. But yeah. I would say overall it's in pretty nice condition. Looks like somebody did some cord work on it at one point. 2 little oil ports in here. One from the front has a little wand that takes it to the motor. It has a little cap on it to keep the dirt from going in there. When I was young, I saw a Vornado fan, a big one like this, and I thought it was the ugliest fan. It wasn't running or nothing. It was just sitting there. And then when I got older, I saw one running, and I was like, whoa, that thing is powerful. And I've only seen one other one this size, and they had it in their living room. They had it. It was an older house that had tall ceilings, and they had it up high, and they had it like pointing down and on low, and it was just like blowing air all over the room. I was so impressed. Of course, I tried to buy it, and they laughed. They said, "No, they don't make them like this. We're gonna hold on to this one." I was like, dang, I don't blame y'all. But yeah, this is an absolutely incredible fan. Motor windings and stuff look good. And you can see, oh, you can barely see it up front. But the motor has cooling fins in there. So this thing is made to run and cool. To say they don't make them like this is just, it doesn't even cover it. So impressed with this fan. I don't even think I'm going to do anything to it. I'm just going to clean it up real good. Make sure it's oiled and leave it alone. You get to paint and stuff, and I don't want to do all that to this. I want to keep it just like it is. Just clean it up more, and that's gonna be it. Oh, you can really see that back here. Let's get a start up from the back. I love it, you guys. If you guys have any info on this fan, when it was made or anything like that, definitely leave that in the comments. Looks like these patents, the ones from Canada, say 1941, 1952, and 1952. The US patents don't say a date, but I think that's a date. Those probably were made from 1941 through 52, according to that. 310 watts on high speed, 4.4 amps. Wow. That is insane. Straight up powerhouse. But yeah, you're getting every kilowatt's worth of power from the air movement. It's absolutely worth it. This thing can blow air around a church. A 16-inch fan that moves this much air is just incredible. I just love all the details on this thing. Every time I look at it, I see something else. Alright, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Thanks for watching.